This night is decreed as a holy rite to proclaim forever God's power and might. By his mighty hand and his outstretched arm, great plagues rained down to Egypt's harm. This is the story of precious blood that saves. A people redeemed who began as slaves. Long ago, God's people groaned under Egypt's heavy yoke. Slaves they were, their cries rose up, a broken, burdened folk.
God! Help us!
Brick by brick they worked in fear. They cried to God with bitter tears. Out in Midian's wilderness, a shepherd fled his past. God appeared with fire and voice. His mission cast at last. A bush unburned with blazing flames, the voice of God called Moses' name.
Moses. Moses. Do not come near. Remove your sandals, Moses. For the place where you stand is holy ground. I've heard their cries and painful shouts. Now take your staff and lead them out.
Moses trembled at God's call, unsure of his own voice. Yet God provided strength and help, a partner by his choice.
Do not fear, Moses. I will be with you.
Moses feared, "I'm slow of speech. Please send someone else to reach."
Moses, why do you not trust me? Your brother Aaron's heart is true. Together go. He'll speak for you.
Before the king, they boldly go, with God's demands made clear. But Pharaoh's heart was hard as stone, defiance ruled by fear. They faced the tyrant cruel and cold, with God's command to let them go.
Thus says the Lord God of Israel, let my people go!
Who is this God that I should care?
They cannot go. Be gone from here.
He laid more weight on Israel's back in spite of God's command.
Moses.
What have you done to us? You've made us a stench before Pharaoh.
But God would answer with a sign, defying Pharaoh's stand.
Let my people go!
Prove yourself and your God.
Cast your staff.
A serpent sprang from Aaron's staff.
Summon my sorcerers.
The sorcerers swiftly matched the craft. Aaron's rod devoured them all. Yet Pharaoh's pride would seal his fall. Pharaoh's heart was hardened. So God showed his mighty hand, saying, I will surely drive them out, with plagues on Egypt's land. God's judgment fell with Aaron's staff, a plague for 7 days. the Nile, their life turned red with blood. No water would remain. Fish died off, the stench spread wide. Yet Pharaoh scoffed with stubborn pride. God's second plague rose from the Nile. Frogs poured forth in leaping piles. They filled the streets and invaded homes, leapt in their beds and in their bowls. The king cried out in troubled dread.
Entreat your God for this to end.
The frogs lay dead across the land, yet Pharaoh still refused command. So God's third strike hit Egypt's dust, a plague no man could fend. Gnats rose up in stinging clouds, yet Pharaoh's will won't bend. God's fourth plague unleashed the flies, a vile, festering blight. They spoiled the land, but spared God's own. Yet Pharaoh held his spite. God's fifth blow hit Egypt's herds. A plague of death so swift. Livestock fell. But Israel stood. Yet Pharaoh's mind won't shift.
Let my people go! Never!
God's sixth plague struck flesh with pain. A fierce and festering blight. Boils burst forth on man and beast. Yet Pharaoh held his spite. God's seventh strike rained sudden doom. A storm from heaven sent. Hail and fire rained down from God. Would Pharaoh now relent? Pharaoh begged for God to cease,
Serve your God.
saying he would let them go. But when he saw the storm subside, he once again said no. God's eighth blow brought locusts thick, a plague to strip the land. They ate what hail had left behind. Yet Pharaoh raised his hand. They bowed to their sun god in the morning light. But God's ninth plague would turn their day to night. A darkness so thick that it could be felt. 3 days none stirred from where they dwelt. No lamp nor flame could pierce the night. Yet Israel was kept in God's own light. Pharaoh summoned Moses. Go now, serve your God, and your little ones may go too. But leave your flocks and herds behind. They cannot go with you. Moses deftly knew what was on Pharaoh's mind.
We must sacrifice to the Lord our God. Not a hoof shall be left behind.
Pharaoh's anger hardened.
See my face again. You're dead.
Your face I will not see again.
Nine plagues, yet Pharaoh would not bend. The Lord spoke to Moses once again.
Moses. One plague remains for Egypt's land. One final stroke by my own hand. Through every house the cry shall rise. The firstborn will fall before their eyes. From Pharaoh's throne to servant's gate, no house in Egypt spared this fate.
Moses went to his people with God's command made clear. If they would do all he said, redemption would be near.
Our redemption is near. The Lord has given us instructions. Do exactly as you are told, and you will be spared.
Now take a lamb without defect. Set it apart for you to inspect. At twilight hour, its life shall cease. Its blood the mark, its flesh your feast. Strike every door with a crimson sign upon the doorposts see the blood, I'll pass over you. Inside you eat in haste prepared, belt and sandals, staff in hand, aware. No leaden kept, no time to bake, the oppressor's grip. Tonight I break.
God's final blow struck Egypt's core. A night of death and wail. The firstborn fell, the cost was clear. At last Pharaoh's will would fail. Death crept soft at midnight's door, the firstborn lost in every home. Pharaoh wept from all he saw, with his own son in his own arms. He summoned Moses. Egypt hit hard. Leave this land now and go serve your God.
Go, serve your God, as you have said.
For 430 years, they bore the weight of slaves. And on this very night, finally, they all were saved. Though Egypt was crushed, his people were spared harm by his mighty hand and an outstretched arm. They fled in haste with Egypt's wealth. Yet Pharaoh's heart revealed itself. With Egypt's wealth and slave labor gone, Pharaoh regretted what he had done. With nowhere to go, just the sea ahead, Israel feared we're as good as dead.
What I'm talking like?
What have you done? Have you brought us out here to die?
Pharaoh deployed his army fast to chase them down and bring them back.
It would have been better for us to be slaves in Egypt than to die in this wilderness!
What are we doing?
Do not fear. The Lord will fight for you. Stand firm and see the salvation of the Lord!
God said, "Stretch out your hand over the sea. Egypt shall die, but my people go free." The path was clear, the sea split in two, but Egypt's army was in relentless pursuit. People made it safely to the other shore. God caused confusion. Egypt panicked to the core. God said, "Stretch out your hand once again on the sea." All of Egypt's armies were drowned beneath. Through parted seas and shattered chains, he led them by his hand. Redeemed by blood from death's domain toward his promised land. At Sinai's mount, the Lord came down. In thickened cloud, his voice resound.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God, the Lord is one.
salvation of the Lord.
Moses has been gone a long time. Too long.
Aaron, Moses has been up there a long time. Who will go before us?